No matter what rank you are, this is the only ranked video you'll ever really need. There's a lot of fakes out there, but seeing how I've finished number 1 pred 3 separate seasons, I think I know what I'm talking about. If you implement everything I'm about to share with you, you'll achieve a higher rank than you may have even thought possible. Let's go ahead and get right into it. To start it off, you're going to want to land alone. Doing this will protect you from getting unlucky, like getting bad guns and getting bad shield, and then having to fight a team who maybe got good guns and good shield. Even if you do beat them, the thing is, other teams that landed around you will see that you landed with another team, so you'll have to take care of the team that landed on you quick, because you'll be dealing with a third party for sure. A bonus tip would be to land on the edge of the map, because when you land in the middle of the map, you're going to have teams rotating at you from every angle. After this, you're going to want to move on to tip number 2, which will be to focus on your rotation. If you have a beacon scanning character and you can see where our next zone is going to be, that's ideal, because if you see that there's a good spot to set up and win the game, you can just go there right away and do that. While you're rotating, this is a good time to look for fights that you might be able to third party. Now you can obviously take as many 3v3 fair fights as you want, but I'm guessing you're here because you're not having much luck with that. If you do want to be able to win your 3v3 fights, I'm going to be making a video about that very soon, so you're not going to want to miss it. But for now, you're going to want to focus on the fights that seem like you already have the advantage. You want your fights to last less than 20 seconds. Any more than that, and you're risking a third party, especially on these smaller maps. Those 3 tips will get you very far. However, I have some more that will help you seal the deal and guarantee you success. Tip number 4 is to prioritize positioning over kills, or at least know when it's the right time to do so. For example, let's say there's a team fighting outside a zone or just in a bad area. You want to go fight it, but to do so will put you in a vulnerable position. Every situation is different, and that's going to be your decision to make. But just remember, no matter how many kills you get, if you don't make it to like top 6, you're not going to get much points. And let's go on to number 5, and that would be teamwork. I made a whole video about teamwork, so I'm not going to touch on it much here. The bottom line is, in these higher ranks, everyone's a good player. So what it's going to come down to is who's the best team. Now I know what you're saying. I'm a good player too, but my teammates just suck. No. That's not it. Go watch my teamwork video. It's going to help you out a ton. Tip number 5 is skeeving. Now, I can already see somebody's eyes popping out of their head. Oh, he's talking about skeeving in a ranked video? Yeah, this is something you're going to have to deal with. It's part of the game. Get used to it. There's going to be people waiting for you and choke points, waiting for you when you're coming out of zone late maybe. If they know where you are, they might try skeeving you. It's as simple as that. And I'm going to turn it on its head. I'm going to say you can do it too. Just be ready for the hate mail, because everyone's a hypocrite. Take this clip for example. This Wraith tries to skeeve me, but I'm Seer, so I already knew she was there. This is a good time to bring up tip 6, which is to pick your legends to complement how you're going to be playing. It's common knowledge that you're going to want one scanning character, like Bloodhound, Seer, or even Crypto. Then you're going to want one character for mobility and one character for defense. For tip 7, I'm going to bring up a map to illustrate this for you guys. The concept is to play zone, don't let zone play you. Let's say in the zone, there's a good spot to hold. Then by all means, go hold it, defend it, play it, win the game. If there's not a good spot to hold, however, you're going to want to play the outside of the map, rotating along the ring. Because if you're in the middle of the circle, you're going to have a lot of teams pulling up on you from every direction. For tip 8, and this is what helped me the most, honestly, when I was first starting out, before I get into it, I'd like to ask you to subscribe and hit the bell, but not too hard, because I don't want you to wake up the monsters downstairs. Alright, let's get into it. And this honestly is going to help you out so much if you're just starting out. So, when something goes wrong, and it inevitably will, you need to make sure one guy makes that alive to get placement points. So when Billy runs off on his own and dies again, don't let it ruin your whole game. Finally, remember, it's not a fail if you learn from it. I'll see you guys in the next one.